And we're back at the mall with our eyebrows. Did you notice Claudia had no eyebrows, by the way?
Yes, I was going to say, we've just at the end of our last episode, we had our first encounter with Claudia. It's very strange and enigmatic and having no eyebrows.
And voice acting is good in this version.
I was going to say, I see what you mean about Heather being sassy.
She does have a little sass. Personally, I find it a little bit irritating, but it seems to be what she's famous for.
I'm assuming it's sort of... It's that it could be endearing, but it's also irritating. I mean, she's a teenager. It kind of fits.
Yeah.
All of these doors are locked.
I do love this game. I'll say it's like not my favourite Silent Hill, and some people misinterpret that and think I don't like it. I do. I love it. It's brilliant.
It's, I think, probably one of my least favourite Silent Hills, unfortunately.
But we still love it.
But we still like it. I mean, there's a lot to like. Radio?
Oh, you couldn't resist, could you?
Nope. Who can resist?
Is this a dream? It's gotta be. Not even a kid could believe in this. But when am I going to wake up?
So we seem to have very quickly gone from one elevator to another fleshier elevator and are sort of in a kind of other world. Well, that's how you could interpret it. There's very strange stuff going on.
It's interesting that we have access to more items than we usually get in these sorts of games at the beginning.
Yes. Well, the other thing I wanted to mention, weirdly enough, is for a second there, it reminded me of that, the Jennifer Lopez film, Cell. Which kind of went, when am I going to make up? And this horrible, nightmarish, jittery dream thing. I don't know if that was just me.
I remember the bit with the horse.
Yeah.
Or as we call them in England, cows.
No, we don't.
Well, we do sometimes.
According to this, we're still in a shopping centre. It's now noticeably darker, dilapidated, more monstery.
More monstery.
Again, I think we're going to just try and avoid them.
Well, to be fair, you can, and then you don't have to use up your ammo. Although, to be fair, you get lots of ammo. Something I do notice about this game as opposed to 2 is that in the normal difficulty setting, the monsters take a lot more damage, but so do you.
Oh gosh, there's a lot of these things, but they're slow. At least. And I forget how we're supposed to figure out what we can go in and not, because can't you go into some of those metal lockdown doors?
There's a couple of places we can go. I'm sure we'll get to all the places we need to.
Oh, that's quite light up.
See if I can spot it.
Bullets. Bullets. Health kit.
No, I can't spot it.
Oh, are we not going to try and leave with the lights?
There we go. That's
we
a bit
turn
worried
out the
there.
lights and it's still lit up. We have to... Oh, well, why is it still lit up? That's because we can now have a torch to light our way.
I wonder how far you can get without it.
I'm not sure, because obviously we've just also played Born from a Wish, where in some places it goes too dark to do anything.
Does it?
Yes. In the attic, you have to find the candle.
Ah, yes, you have to light with the matches you find in the child's room. Anyway, back to this game.
There's nothing wrong to making comparisons. But yes, we can now look around a bit more.
Can we go in there? Yes, we can go in there.
Some of these rooms as well actually kind of reminds me a lot more of Silent Hill 1. And it's just an empty room with a couple of tables in it.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Silent Hill 3 is a sequel to Silent Hill 1. It has many of its characteristics, whereas, of course, 2 was very much a departure from 1, which is quite irritating in the sense that when people talk about returning Silent Hill to its roots, they always seem to talk about the second game. And whilst I do think the second game is perhaps the best game, the others have a lot to give to the mythos of Silent Hill. Same as people say they like that Silent Hill 2 dispensed with the cult. Well, I actually quite like the cult. Plus, Silent Hill 2 doesn't really dispense with the cult. There, signs of them, remnants of them are all over the game. No, I think we need something else for this. We could try throwing our radio at it, but I don't think it'll help. Or shooting it. We could shoot it.
I don't think we've quite been everywhere we can go yet, so...
No, I'm not sure if it's a good policy to leave the monsters or kill them.
Can you kill those big ones?
You can kill the big ones, yeah. I mean, you don't absolutely need to, and you don't absolutely need to kill the dogs. There's also the beef jerky, which I never use, but the beef jerky can be used to draw monsters away. I'm not sure if it's just dogs or all of them, because like I say, I don't use it. But it can be done. You haven't got enough ammo to kill everything as well. Oop.
Yeah.
Up we are. Look at the wicked sounds we've got here.
Yes, very horrible, howly.
If anything, it reminds me a little of Resident Evil.
Yeah, because that has obviously the evil zombie dogs. No, I'm not entirely convinced we're better off running around. They keep biting bits out of us.
On the other hand, we do have the map to tell us which doors we've been through, so there's always using that as a mechanism for exploration rather than
Oh yes,
killing the monsters.
The status screen now goes blue when we're fully healed, as opposed to green.
I haven't tried the lift, but I don't think the lift does anything anymore.
No, I'm not sure it does.
Push the button, nothing happens.
I'm not sure. Is it some of those rooms with the big metal covers over them, or... I'm not sure if you can get in them.
Well, that corridor with the telephone, there's some doors we haven't tried in there. I love the way the voices of the dogs sometimes sync up as well. I think we've done everything we can do in there.
Yes, because it snaps our view when we can get there, but we still need to keep going and find some other things.
There's the bathrooms. Also, the game feels very much like it gets on with it.
There we go, that's somewhere we haven't been before.
Yeah. I think we can go underneath that shutter
that's,
there.
Where we were before, where that monster was.
Ah, was it back this way? Actually, no, I forget how we progress. This is discovering this location in the other world, though, so it's a little bit different.
Well, we don't have to be in too much of a rush, you know, you're supposed to explore and look around.
Although, I think the solution is right over there. Let's hope we find it.
Oh, bulletproof vest, though, that'll come in handy.
Let's have a look at the bulletproof vest. It has good descriptions for all these as well. A little bit more detailed, I think. Every one of these actually does tell you something about it. Heavier and harder to move, so I'll run slower. So it actually does have an in-game effect rather than just protecting you. It also makes you run slower. Whether or not it's worth it is up to the player. Oh, I wish it wouldn't do that.
What's that?
Oh, I really wish it wouldn't do that. But we'll find out what that was next time. If it's anything at all.